A summer's day in Scarabray became a wintry night. Foes from below, blood on the snow, bright crimson on white. A madman's story of ancient glory brought death from far away. For eldritch power did Mangar scour.
Let us show
We'll win this easy.
Honour demands that
Oh dear.
I know the odds are against us.
to the field of honour.
Ice in my heart, death's cold fingers tear us apart. Snow in summer,
For the feet of the work.
Well met, friends.
friends.
You have no.
A pleasure to be travelling with you.
Tear us apart.
The song I sing will tell the tale of a cold and wintry day, of castle walls and torchlit halls, and a price men had to pay. When evil fled and brave men bled, the Dark One came to stay, till men of old, for blood and gold, had rescued Scarabray.
Do you feel pity, friends, when you look upon these wretches? Well, wash it from your hearts. For these are the villains who seek to turn Scarabray into a pit of depravity. Elves, dwarves, drow, and practitioners of the dark arts. Enemies all, whose wicked lives must end if our city is to live in peace again.
That's what you get, you heathen.
Thus, children, shall the Sword Father smite all who befriend the old races. He shall drive the elf and the dwarf back to their wretched holes.
What did he
Shall
do?
burn the
What did
witches
he
and
do that was
warlocks
so
who
wrong?
make
On our own.
Sorry, off limits.
Oh, that's a bad business. And no mistake.
I don't understand. What did they do? What was their crime?
Their crime? Existing was their crime. The Fatherites don't like our kind. Come on, before those paladins give us a second glance.
I'll give them a second glance. And maybe a...
Oh, here now! Save it! You'll only get yourself killed. And we need you. You're gonna save Scarabray. You're looking at me like you think old Rabbie's had a few too many. Well, maybe I have. But this is no drunkard's fancy. You've been in my dreams 7 nights now, and each one with the same end. You the hero, and me lost. They all start with some evil slithering out of the darkness, and you driving it back from whence it came. But I don't make it to the happy ever after. And there's a moment right at the end where you could save me, and instead you choose not to. You just turn away and leave me to be buried alive. Well, maybe that means I shouldn't trust you. But you're the best hope we've got. So I guess I'll just have to pray that part's not true. Anyway, hero, let's get back to the Adventurers Guild. I have a few words to say to the congregation. This way. You can't swing a cat in Scarabray these days without hitting a paladin. Not that I'm prone to swinging cats.
Water from the lake from which the blessed lady rose wards off elves, terrifies dwarves.
Protect yourself from monsters with a sword pendant, blessed by Bishop Henrid himself.
What a load of shite.
Always a few who'll take advantage of hard times.
This is where I always set up. I don't care. You're blocking the public way. You'll have to move.
I've known some good trout. Seems like they're hanging anyone. They hanged my shoe.
Cabbage! Aye? Cabbage, carrots and potatoes. Cabbage, carrots, potatoes. Cabbage, carrots and potatoes. Aye.
Someone must have walked over your grave.
Don't talk like that. Not now.
Here we are. The guild.
Oh, Rebby, a new recruit? There were more folk killed last night. Some great beast, they said.
And again, they blame us for it.
What I just saw at Henrid's hanging tree was the last straw. We have to...
Do you hear that?
The song of the maiden. What does it foretell this time?
Arrest the heretics! Burn this den of evil to the ground!
This way, hero! Hurry! Oh, we made it. What a nightmare, eh? Come on. We've got to get to the old guild and figure a way to protect ourselves. The Adventurers Guild from back before the old town was buried is still here after all these years. Just a little filthier and liable to collapse. At least it's well hidden. No danger of another visit from the Fatherites. Come on. We're looking for a green door. Hold on, hero. You'd better touch that lockstone. There. Now you're safe. No matter what befalls, you'll come right back to here.
Are they adventurers? Did they escape the fire?
Bide a moment. Don't think these are any friends of ours.
Kill for the master! We're coming for you!
I beg your pardon.
On your word.
Let me see what you've got.
Kill for the masters. What masters, I wonder? Maybe those rogues were carrying something to burn down these boards. What did you find on them? Searching for us, I'll wager. We'd better steer clear.
Adventurers! Pluck their claws out!
I want extra for this!
Stopping by.
Ready. May I pass?
Go on. I'll give you a free one.
Here.
Command me.
That was a nasty scrap. Let's see to our wounds. Eh?
Here.
Someone there. There! Get him!
End of the road! Heroes. You want a piece of me?
Ready?
Here to serve.
What are you waiting for?
Here.
At your command.
On your word.
Ready for order.
There's another luckstone. Better safe than sorry, I guess.
You fools! You let them scatter. Now we shall have to drag them out again. The people must see what a danger these outcasts are. Find them! Find them!
More paladins. Can't let them spot us. Edge left and stick to the shadows. The Adventurers Guild is just around the corner.
All right. Though after what they did... Death awaits us if we take this fight. But I am ready. What is that?
One eye, one leg, one arm. Is it a Fashan? I've sung songs about them, but I never thought I'd see one.
All the monsters of legend.
Torn apart, right in front of me. I didn't know whether to shit or scream. I think I did both.
Do not fear me, friends. I beg you. Yes, I am a Fatherite, but I no longer take orders from Bishop Henrid or any of his compatriots. It is they who are not Fatherites, for they have abandoned the Sword Father's tenets. Thus, I have broken with them and come here to this refuge to do what a priest must always do: help the helpless and teach those who wish to learn. If you seek to channel the power of your God for good works, yes, I can show you. First, however, I would ask a favor. Some of Henrid's so-called paladins have looted sacred relics and are wearing them as medals, it seems. As if covering one's self in holy artifacts made one more holy. Preposterous. I know Paladin Captain Beckwith, who patrols the road near Fetter Cairn, wears one. If you could get it from him, so I may return it to its proper place, I would believe that you have the fortitude and commitment to learn what I have to teach. Well, I do what I can. Healing, comforting, feeding, advising. If you are sick or wounded, I will be happy to help you. Bless you, friends.
What do you want? Forgive me, my bile. It is not you who have stirred it, but these cursed clods who broke my best lute and battered me with their oafish fists. If you need an instrument, I have a few I am willing to sell. I am trying to raise enough coin to return to the Everwood. The venture has not so far been a success. Not the finest instruments you'll ever find. Just a few I've acquired over the years. Please.
I thought I could take care of myself. Not against them things.
May you have better fortune than your fair friend Mary.
Aye? Cabbage? Carrots? Potatoes? Aye.
Welcome, friend. I'm Resa, and this is Palafax. How can we help you? New folks arriving here every day, driven out of their homes by monsters or paladins or what have you, and they all need to eat and sleep. Oh, I haven't much, but we share what we have. If you need food, it's there. A place to lie down, the houses across the way are safe, and if you're wounded, get in that line there. We'll see to you as soon as we can. Help out if you can. We need it.
Poor folk. More every day. Where are we going to fit them all? If you need food and healing, see my wife here, Resa. If you need a blade or some leather on your back, see me. And if you're fit enough, we could use some help holding back the darkness, as the city watch ain't likely to help us down here. I've got some likely lads patrolling the camp. But what we really need is some hardy souls to go into the dark and clear some streets. Things seem to be breeding in there. Horrible things. Thanks for looking.
are. I told Orlo not to let anybody in who didn't give him the wildland whistle. Give it a try.
That's the tune! Welcome, friend. Hello, Robbie. Glad to see you in one piece.
One minute. I gotta make a little speech. And this time, I hope we won't be interrupted. All friends, lend me your ears a moment. Well, friends, seems the Fatherites have decided to wipe us adventurers out once and for all. Not sure if they really think we're behind all the murder and mayhem that's been plaguing Scarabray, or if they just want a scapegoat. But either way, if we ever want to live in peace again, we have to prove to those bastard sword priests that we're not the enemy. And the best way to do that is to bring them the enemy. Now, I'm sending messengers to the elves and dwarves to petition their help in this. That help, however, may be long in coming. So we need a few brave souls here and now, willing to hunt down whoever's behind this terror and deliver them to the priests. Not just to save Scarabray, not just to save the Adventurers Guild, but to save the lives of all the elves, dwarves, trow, adventurers, outcasts, and practitioners of magic in Caith. So, any volunteers? Well, you know where I'll be when you make up your mind.
Another weary soul. Not many creature comforts yet here at the new guild, but Granny Goodnight and I managed to put a few kegs in a barrow as we were running out. So, how about a drink? Didn't make it. Poor soul. Paladin got her before I could get him. No half the barkeep she was, but I'll do my best. In the old days, the guild was out in the open. A place for treasure hunters, sell swords, and practitioners to find work and tell tall tales. These days, it's the last refuge for anyone who doesn't fit into the Fatherites' narrow little world. Mages, rogues, folk of the old races. They can all have a drink and know they're not going to have any trouble. Well, they could until tonight. It's no much, but... Happy drinking, friend.
Hello, friends. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Sir Stephen of Dengler. Can't talk long. Black Hawk and I are flying off to Lestras soon. That's right, flying. I ride on the back of a great hawk, crossing land and sea as easy as others cross the street. It's always been a dream of mine to circumnavigate the world, and I'm well on my way. Black Hawk is the name of my Black Hawk. Yes, he's a big old bird. Wings wider than the gates of Scarabray. have him perched on top of Kyralan's tower right now. But you can't see him. Oh no, I made him invisible so he won't scare the populace. See you soon.
Oh, there. I don't suppose you'd be interested in buying or selling a soul now, would you? Lar is the name. Lar of Revellon, at your service. That's right. Usually do brisk business, but not having much luck here. Haven't made a sale in days. Everyone down here in Scarabray below seems to have one already. Not an empty vessel among you. Up in the new city, of course, almost no one has a soul. I could make a killing up there, but it's too dangerous. What with the Fatherites running things, my sort of business is, frowned upon. Nice talking with you.
Welcome to Roscoe's. But I want you to know this is not the Emporium. I'm only here selling this rubbish because the Emporium has been flattened by a giant and occupied by trow. Now, how can I help you? Yes, the 7th of that name, and the first, Fian help me, to abandon the store. Even in the aftermath of Tarjan's destruction, my ancestors kept the doors open, while I'm a disgrace to the name. The rarest, most exclusive collection of magical and mystical items, elixirs and ingredients ever assembled in Scarabray, now pounded into rubble and occupied by trow mercenaries who are ambushing every poor practitioner who comes through the door looking for me. It is an intolerable situation. My reputation and... Oh, just a moment. I don't suppose you... Oh, but of course you would. What adventurer wouldn't? Ah, well, when I escaped the Emporium, I happened to take with me a lantern of illusion. If you could drive out the trow that currently occupy the Emporium, then set the lantern on the hook outside the door, it will make the place impossible for undesirables to find until I can return and clean it up a bit. After that, if you find yourself in need of best quality magical merchandise, why, I would gratefully sell it to you for a deep, deep discount. What do you say? Excellent. Then here is the lantern, and here is the location of the Emporium. Be careful, though. There are a lot of trow there, and they aren't the friendly sort. Thank you for coming to Roscoe's. Please, come again.
So, this sage can safely... Adventurers! Off to do a little dungeon crawling, are you? Makes me wish I were young again. Always plenty of fun to be had in the underworld.
Maybe so.
Good luck
but it
down
has
there.
so much potential.
Welcome, adventurer. We are the review board of the Adventurers Guild. Before you can be allowed to learn certain skills or follow certain paths, your progress must be reviewed to be certain that you are worthy. You will know when to return to us. We look forward to seeing you then. Farewell, adventurer.
Who? Oh, hello! I don't suppose you have any stories? Farron Brygo is the name, impresario of theatrical entertainments and pageants of the mind. My company and I have performed before kings and queens on village greens and everything in between. Good talking to you. See you again.
If you want something, spit it out. No time for any hemming and hawing. Aside from listening to jackdaw and numpties, I hire out sell swords to them that can afford it. Are you in the market? Not without a token, you won't. Go see the sisters if you're looking for charity. You'll get nothing from me. Fine. What do you want to change? Thank you kindly for your business. Now piss off.
Ah, I knew you'd come forward, hero. Now, listen. Seems the raid on the Adventurers Guild was just one attack among many today. There's atrocities happening all over Scarabray. And Dalgleish, Ringneck and the Green Lady, who you met during the fighting, have gone to look into some of them. I promised I'd send help if I could find any. Would you look for them and give them a hand? If you need some kit, peek in those crates. Won't do to go around defenceless in days like these.